We can't be too live without nothing happening. Let's answer some questions, boys.
Stream to Facebook, LinkedIn.
Check it out. Check it out. Hopefully we're live. We live?
We're live.
We're streaming to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Alabaster, and Double Dip. All right, folks. You guys are watching live the taping of the new call-in show called Bradvice. What is it? Well, you call in, ask a question. I give you an answer. I give you my advice. I give you my opinion. I'll solve your problem. I'm a problem solver. But you got to call into the number that's scrolling across the screen or tag or pinned in the comments, or ask what's the number. Someone can type it into the comments. But we're using the live stream to get the callers, so they need to be like live, random. What'd you say?
There you go, perfect. Right there.
All right, so we should be live, ready to go. I know we're live on, what is this, TikTok? What's up, TikTok? If you, by the way, if you guys watching this have any questions, throw them in the comments. Maybe we'll grab a few comments. This says unable to do something. I don't know if that's a warning that just suppressed me. Check it. But anyway, live on everything else. Let's go. We got any callers?
Yeah, we got one.
All right, let's go to the first caller. Go ahead.
Jack McGunn.
Go ahead, caller.
Self-presentation.
Go ahead, caller. What's cracking?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on, buddy?
No, my friend. Hey, first off, I saw you at the DG convention a few years back. That was super awesome. Thirdly, what's up with the no stocks, my guy? I came over here to ask you what is presentation, sales presentation. What about appearance presentation?
Dude, you're breaking up, my guy. Say it again.
So where are your socks?
Where are my socks? Drop it. Folks, get the proper cell phone. Get the proper cell phone, ladies and gentlemen. Get some wireless Wi-Fi so you can freaking hear me and I can hear you. All right, let's go to the next caller. What's up, caller?
How you doing? This is Daniel Ocampo from Colombia. How you doing, Mr. The real Brad Lea?
¿Qué pasa, güey?
¿Qué pasa, güey?
What's up, my brother? What's
Brad,
going on?
Brad.
Hey, you listen, you're on Bradvice. You got questions, I got answers, but we don't want the story, we just want the question. What question you got?
The question is, give me the 5 best, not reasons, but what are you looking for in a woman, the right woman? Because I know the woman is the foundation of a success, man. So what are
Okay.
you looking for a woman? 5 things.
Okay, what do I look for in a woman? Well, again, all I'm going to do right now is describe my wife. Why? Well, because I've already got that woman, but what I would advise people to look for in women is, number one, loyalty. Okay, a little scandalous woman or a drama woman is going to cause all kinds of drama. And most people don't have business problems and money problems. They got personal problems that carry into those things. So the first thing you want to do is find a loyal woman. Why? Well, because, dude, that gives you serenity and peace of mind. And then with that serenity and peace of mind, you're able now to understand that nobody can like freaking interrupt that connection and that partnership. And now you got someone watching your 6 that you can trust. So trust and loyalty. You follow me?
I follow you.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, dude, I prefer one with a sweet ass. In other words, Like they got to be into a little bit of fitness. Why? Because I got to be turned on when I see them. I don't want to see some, unhealthy, sickly, female or partner. So I would expect her to be into fitness. Like, in other words, she can't be out of shape. She needs to have a killer body. She can be, a diamond in the rough, meaning, hey, she used to be a little bit heavier, but now she's gotten in shape and she's, discovered fitness and she's consistent and she's disciplined and she's like freaking seriously, wanting to get in and stay in shape. Why? Because guys, if you find a girl that freaking, you fall in love with when she's hot, and then the next thing you know, she lets herself go, dude, you're not in the same marriage. Now you're not attracted to her. You're not attracted to her. Next thing you know, you start wandering, you start cheating, and your relationship's over. Why? Because you didn't freaking, basically say that that's a deal breaker. You need to be in shape. But that goes back for you too. Some dudes get married, they get fat too. So at the end of the day, both people should be looking to get in shape. But that's beside the point. You asked me about what I look for in a female. So I would look for a female that was, not unhealthy, let's just say.
Okay.
And then number 3, dude, or that's what number 1 is loyalty. Number 2 is, she's got a killer body. She's attractive, Number 3 is she's intelligent and she's kind, right? I don't want some mean ass, trifling bitch. I want someone sweet and kind and wanting to help people instinctually, like sweet, kind, an actual person that's kind. Okay, number 4, and I'm making these up on the spot as I'm thinking through them, but because what would I say about my wife? Well, all of these would be true. And then number 4, I would want to make sure that she fully understands where I'm going and wants to go the same place. If she doesn't want to go the same place as I do, I either have to change the destination that I desire or convince her to want to go there. But if she doesn't want to go there, that's going to be a problem. So I'm going to look for someone who also wants to be, ending up where I'm wanting to end up. So aligned on goals and vision, right? And then fifth, and again, not necessarily in this order, I'd want someone that is not insecure and is completely, she's just not insecure. I'd look for one that's confident and has extreme self-worth. Those are the 5, my brother. Those are the 5. So again, dude, these are good questions, my man. Go ahead and freaking go ahead and find yourself a gym.
Decision questions, because again, if you're gonna stay with this lady, because I think marriage is for forever. But if you wanna stay with you want forever, those type things for us is a key thing. Thank you very much.
You got it, buddy. Peace.
Thank you.
See, you read some of the comments. This is whack. This is whack. What's whack, my brother? What's whack? All I said was the 5 things that I would look for in a woman. Why is it whack? What do you look for in a woman? You just want a little hock to her. All right, here we go. Bradley Scott, what's cracking?
Hey, how you doing, Brad?
Good, buddy. You're on the old Bradvice show. You got a question?
Yes, sir, I do. So I got this project I'm working on, and I need to get in touch with high net worth individuals, people that have a lot of experience in their area of expertise, whether that's real estate, sales, or whatever field they're in.
Yeah.
And I just wanted some advice on, like, how do you get in touch with these people that are, typically hard to get in touch with?
Well, dude, listen. If you're trying to get a hold of high net worth individuals, that means that they're probably successful. Where do successful people hang out? What do successful people do?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but you said
at your country clubs or
exactly. You said country clubs, right? There's one. What else? Car clubs. Car clubs.
car clubs.
People who own
country
Mercedes.
clubs.
People who own Lamborghini. People who own Ferrari. Again, slight indication they might have a little money. But again, you want to target where they go, what they read, and where they frequent. And again, I could tell you a bunch of places I go, and other high net worth individuals are there too. But you already named a couple of them. Nice hotels, Four Seasons, Ritz, first class, private charters.
Sure.
By the way, here's a really good one. If you want to hang out with high net worth individuals, start getting invited to and participating in fundraisers. Like,
Exactly.
$1,000 dinners.
Yeah.
Go volunteer, go freaking donate, get involved in charities. A lot of high net worth individuals, believe it or not, are behind these charities.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah. So specifically what
hey,
I'm doing, it's a
hey, this is a story,
they
my
have to have
friend.
like a. I'm sorry. What?
This is just a advice show. You asked the question, I gave you the advice. Now you want.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Now you want to say, appreciate you, Chief, and get to the next caller.
Sounds good. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You rock, Bradley.
Yep.
All right, come on. Let's get it going quick so we get people enjoying themselves. Norma Linda. Hello. Drop it. All right, we're going to go through. Again, don't go in order. Look at the questions and see what the good questions are. What's up, Max?
How's it going?
Dude, if I was any better, I'd be you.
Yeah, so just wanted to get your advice on raising capital for the first time.
Okay.
Investors.
Okay. Advice on raising capital.
Yeah.
Well, my advice would be to hire people like a banker that focuses on raising capital. It's not something you're going to do yourself. It's something that you can enlist people to help you do. If you've never raised capital, my advice is to get people that have raised capital. Are you familiar with where to find people like that?
Well, so that's the thing is I'm looking at, real estate investment properties, multifamily units,
Yeah.
and I've got the network around me that I've built through years that have the capital, and it's just about, putting them together to fund the deal.
Okay, well, your question was advice on raising capital. Yeah?
Yeah, raising investor capital.
What was my advice, just to check and see if you were listening?
Go find somebody who's raised capital and leverage them, lean on them.
Yeah.
Banker.
Yeah. And then you followed up with yeah, you didn't say yeah, but you said something and you wanted to explain something which didn't make sense to my answer and my advice. You've never raised
you would
capital.
ask if I knew people like that.
No, you've never raised capital, correct?
Correct.
Right. So, dude, I would strongly advise you to get people who has experience in raising capital. I wouldn't go take some dude's advice with a 2-minute answer. My advice would be get somebody that's done it and knows what they're doing. Now they're gonna charge you some fees and whatnot, but guess what? That's your quickest and best route to raising capital. But if you know friends and family, I mean, dude, that's always what anyone can do right in the beginning. If you've got a killer idea and you're trying to raise capital and you've got some sort of plan in place and you want to go raise some money, start with your friends and family. My friends and family didn't have any money, so I couldn't do that. I've never raised capital for any of my entities. I've never raised capital. So again, I can't sit here and say, oh, here's exactly what you do. But I can tell you that if I were to raise capital right now, I would be enlisting the help of experts who raise capital. So that's my advice.
Awesome.
Good
well,
luck.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Good luck, buddy.
Yep. Bye.
Okay. Read some of these questions.
Christie increased income.
No, I know, but like you read them while I'm talking. You read the questions while I'm talking and you pick good ones, okay? All right, let's go. Santos McLeod. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, Brad? I got a quick question for you.
I love it. You're on Bradvice. What's your question?
Alrighty. Man, tell us what you feel like the young men nowadays are lacking, like in what you've noticed. What do you think is an underrated factor in achieving your goals and just going after like cold pitches and everything like that? What do you feel like is an underrated factor?
Well, succinctly ask the question that you're interested in me answering.
Sure. So what I'm saying is whenever you're going for like a cold call, like a cold pitch,
see, dude, how do I stop
what do you
people
feel
from
like
doing
is an underrated factor whenever you're doing a cold outreach?
Well, number one, bro, based on what you're asking me, I would say confidence. Okay. First, you said what's lacking in younger people, and now you're saying something totally different. But the first question is, what are most younger people lacking? I believe. I think they're lacking self-worth. They don't realize that they're worth as much as they're worth, so they're accepting less than they could be getting, and they're contributing less than they could be contributing because of that. Their self-worth. Now, your next question was what? What do I think about a pitch?
No, I said, what do you think is an underrated factor? Like if you were doing cold pitches still and just cold outreach and emails and DMs and calls, what do you feel like is an underrated factor that a lot of people don't incorporate whenever they're doing that?
Consistency, thick skin, the lack of fear of rejection.
Okay.
Those are underrated. Dude, listen, I'm talking about hard work. A lot of people, me included, think hard work is like sticks and shovels and digging ditches and hard work. Dude, it's mentally tough to continue to cold outreach when people are rude and they slam the phone in your face. It's hard mentally, but it's actually easy when you compare it to actual hard work. So if you can appreciate the fact that it's not even hard work, it's just mentally challenging, well, then you just have to adjust your mind and you have to realize that you get paid regardless of what the answer is. If you think you only get paid when someone says yes, you're looking at it wrong. How you should look at it is if you call 100 people and 10 of them said yes and 90 said no, you get your paycheck from selling those 10 people and divide it into 100 because that's how many you talk to. So now you'll realize, hey, wait a minute, I don't get 1,000 a sale. I get 100 whether they buy or not. Now, if you knew that you got paid whether they bought or not, how many people would you want to talk to? You got to think.
I see that. Everybody.
Everybody you can, and now you just quadrupled your revenue. Thank me later, big dog. Thanks for calling in. Next caller. Come on, let's go. Zach Attack, you're on Bradvice. I want the question, not the story. You're up. What do you got? What's the question?
You got it. We're a consulting company for contractors, and in April, Facebook went way down as far as quality of leads that we got with the ads that we had.
Yeah.
The agency we had hired at that time started running an AI woman talking to the camera. It was absolutely insane. My question for you,
let's get to the
where
question.
should we be allocating our ad spend to get in front of more contractors?
Well, dude, that's an unbelievable question, or it's a great question actually, but it's hard to say. And the reason it's hard to say is because you want to invest your advertising dollar wherever it gets returned at the highest rate of return, which is like, well, no kidding. Where is that? Well, again, I would have told you Facebook, but if you're saying Facebook's down, I don't think Facebook is down. I think your ad probably got exhausted. Maybe your targeting needs tweaked. Maybe your copy needs tweaked. Maybe your offer needs tweaked. But at the end of the day, Meta, bro, is still an unbelievable place to throw ad dollars. LinkedIn, it depends on what you're doing. Again, like construction workers, I'd be figuring out how to buy data from Linda's or whatever it's called, Angie's List. There's going to be data sources out there that you can purchase the data and literally say, I'm looking for people in this industry making this much money that have this many employees that lease this type of equipment. And literally there's data companies that will give you 10,000 of them in your area. Now, again, depending on your area, but dude, that's called, data set. And then of course, Google, bro. Google, if done correctly, is an unbelievable, place to spend your ad dollars. So again, Google, Meta, and data. And then obviously, your the most important thing about that is not where to find them. It's what to say to them and how to structure your offer so it's so damn compelling they have to do it and they'd feel stupid not to. And more importantly, you and your sales team are confident in its value. Make sense? A lot of people throw